Today is Tuesday, October 2nd, 2018. Well, welcome you guys to doing a free webinar for everybody today. Remember I always said on Twitter, guys, if I have a bad day, I lose, whatever, I don't shy for those losses. I want to post them so that we can all learn. The worst are the guys that, this is just, if you hide your losses, all you're doing is you are lying to yourself. You will never be better. The only way to improve is to admit you got a problem. And so when I lose, I'm like, dude, that's a problem. I need to fix that problem. And so I need to look at my losses and understand why. And it's like the worst traders, like I'm telling you, the best traders are not the most intelligent guys, okay? They don't have to be. They don't necessarily have to be the most intelligent guys. But they are, though, the best traders and the most disciplined guys. Wow, look at IGC just kill someone. Let me just delete some orders now. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that once again. The best traders are not necessarily the smartest people. What they are is the most disciplined people. And that's my whole focus of today's webinar. You guys new to, let me get some of the admin stuff out of the way. We're doing a boot camp, guys. It's on this Saturday. It's going to be in a few days, this Saturday, October 6th in San Jose. It's completely free for all annual members of MIC. You have to RSVP, guys. Even if you guys are members, you guys cannot just show up because because there's food. I'm booking chairs, food. It's almost sold out, guys. We have probably over 100 people already, annual members that are coming. Okay, if you're an annual member, you can't make it, that's completely fine too. We actually bought a ton of video equipment, like $15,000 of video equipment to make me look skinny and stuff, so I can make DVDs to send it to you guys. And we're making these DVDs out to sell. Okay, a lot of people want to buy them, and we're like, nope, you have to be an annual member to get them. This is a perk for being an annual member. What's an annual member? So instead of paying monthly, you pay for 10 months, you get 2 months free and all this free stuff, free boot camps, free DVDs. I'm working on a trading fish book. This is a version 1, not even 1, like beta version trading fish. So a lot of you guys learn from the trading fish. So my whole thing is when I launched MIC, it was me and Alex, it was like, dude, I want to teach people to trade the right way. And I haven't even done anything with the trading fish yet. So the trading fish is always going to be free. It's going to be up there. I've been giving this stuff for free for a long time. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to harvest the information in there and maybe turn it into some sort of curriculum. So it's a trading fish academy, trading fish trading academy. You know, how cool is that, right? So that's always been my intention. It's going to be free for annual members as well. My whole thing is, I'm not here to upsell you anything. It's basically, what's the catch? People say, what's the catch? It's nothing. You get a free lunch. Literally, you come to the boot camp, you get a free lunch. And people say, oh, it's not free. You have to sign for annual member wall. Do we have to do this stuff? Do I have to freaking book a nice convention hall, to do all this? Do I have to give it for free? Do I have to not charge people? So it's completely free, guys. There's not much to say except it's free. We're giving away T-shirts and all this good stuff too. So I'm like, dude, I think we might be losing money, but I don't really. We don't really care here, we just okay, so that's out of the way. So that's September 6th. You can find more information. We just launched a Facebook, Facebook/My Investing Club. All the boot camp info is on there, guys. Shoot, should I trade this stock? All the boot camp info is on the Facebook. So so just go there, Facebook, My Investing Club, and it's on there. Okay, so what the hell happened today, guys? IGC just fucking ripped all the shorts. Let me turn off this. Okay, I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. So yesterday, let's start with yesterday. So at the close yesterday, 4 o'clock, it was $8.47. Then it spiked right at the close to 9.02, and then it proceeded to walk up to $12.40, something ridiculous like that, $12.50 or something like that. So it went from $9 to $12.50. So it was a 33% move in after hours. That's ridiculous. And so what they did was there was a bunch of buy-ins and stuff. I don't know what it is. I can't I'm trying to curse less too, so that's one. So I start playing the game. Every time I curse, you take a shot. No, I'm joking. I might be drunk by the time I even start the webinar. But yeah, dude, it ran so much. I mean, remember I tweeted on the Twitter, okay? I said, this stock is going to kill everybody. It's going to kill the shorts, and then it's going to kill the longs. And then it's going to be very difficult to trade. People can get killed. And surely enough, this is exactly what happened, dude. So in hindsight, looks pretty damn obvious. I mean, I hate people asking me, what do you think the stock is going to do? I don't know. And then after the fact, they always ask me, Bao, what would you have done in this situation? And I'm gonna go, well, I already know what happened. You want me to tell you the truth or the lie? You know, like the truth is like what I thought was going to happen, I did it. And that was, if it's right or wrong at that time, was the right call. Does it make sense? So you have to get rid of this coulda, shoulda, woulda hindsight thing, because that's just going to kill you. What you did at that time, moment in time, based on information you have, was the correct call for you at that time. Your data might be wrong, incorrect, whatever it might be. And this is the tweaking part that once you start losing, you should go back and analyze. But don't ever second guess yourself what you should have done back then, because what you did back then was the correct thing for you at that time. You think you purposely screwed yourself, or did you make an assumption based upon what you knew at that time and made the best trade you possibly can at that time? And so never guess yourself. The only thing you can do, so that's why I always say, guys, either you win, you learn, and I'm going to add so people say that you either win or you learn, right? And I'm going to add one more thing. You either win, you learn, or you go broke. I want to say that again. In trading, either you win, you lose. Wait, I'm already screwed myself. Either you win, you never lose, okay? You either win, you learn, or you go broke. Those that do not learn go broke. I've been broke. I've forced to learn because I don't want to go broke. There are no losses unless you have nothing to learn from it. And those are the arrogant guys that say, hey, man. So those are guys that always blame it on luck. It's so bad luck. It's such bad luck. There's no luck. You make your own luck, okay? It's not like a rock fell into your head. And even if a rock fell in your head, what the hell have you been doing on the construction site without a hat? You know, you make your own luck in life, guys. And it's the Arnold Palmer's quote. I think it's another guy said it too before him. But it's a funny thing. The more I practice, the luckier I get. The more I practice, the luckier I get. And so I'm practicing every day, guys. And so I hope to be lucky every day. But unfortunately, you know, you can't be like that. So you have to learn. So what happened? Okay, so IGC. I hate being a hindsight guru because you can look at the chart and see exactly what happened. But what happened was they squeezed everybody up to after hours. And so the longs are happy. They're in the money. And then you wake up and that sucker tanks from $12 back to now at $9. And so look what happened. SSR never got triggered. SSR got triggered on a 10% drop. So here's some free information, just very simple. You can figure this out too. To figure out SSR, you type in the closing price 902, and you take 90% of that times 90%. So if it hit 811, it would trigger SSR. What SSR is, you cannot short sell on the bid, meaning you cannot short sell on the downtick, which makes it very difficult because why? They can just put up 100 shares, and as a short seller, you can't break it. You know, and what happens is you can only short on the downtick, meaning like when the stock is down, you can only short it. So why would you want to short the stock when it's going down? You know what I'm saying? So you're fighting. So basically, what it does is it gets you. It basically makes it very. At the end of the day, you only need to know one thing. It makes it very difficult to short because short sellers cannot smack the bid. Oh man, look at that thing, dude. So it was at 811. So this is what I realized, dude. So MBEV did the same thing. MBEV that day where it trapped everybody, it never hit red. This is all hindsight, of course. So I'm analyzing my trades, okay? I'm looking at this. I'm saying like, so what I know is today, MBEV just got stuck at $9. You see? The line was $9. It never went red, dude. So someone's saving this. I mean, dude, it should have went red. And so in the beginning, it lets you scalp. And so let me pull up my trade, okay? So When I woke up this morning, this is what I did. I was like, dude, this stock is going to kill everybody. And I wasn't actually very active in trading it because it was down too much, guys. When I woke up, it was already down $9, right? And so I wasn't really into it. So I was looking at what we call the low hanging fruit, which is I always call it the side chick, meaning not really the side kick. That'd be better. Okay. The side kick, meaning like everyone's looking at this. This is the hot play of the day. NBEV and IGC are the hot plays of the day. So everybody forgets about the other easier plays, like the ACST. Look at this. It's 112 now. I'm so upset because I fell victim to this as well. I was blinded by the lust, the greed. That is the buxom baby of IGC. You know, I'm staring at this buxom baby, and I was like, dude, this was the easier score. You know, all these, these are the what I call low hanging fruits. So there's a continuation play for the next day. We talked about this in there a lot. Okay, you can see my previous videos, but look how stress free this is, dude. You short this. I had the short, man. I screwed up because I covered it way early so I could play the hot shit. You see what I'm saying, man? So sometimes I fell for the victim because it looks so good. It looks so damn good. So let's take a look at IGC. I'm like, man, this sucker's up a lot. I'm going to make hella money. So this is what screwed me up, which is basically, so I'm going to show you what I did, and then you're going to tell me if I screwed up. So that's the best way to do it. First, I want to pull up all my IGC trades. There's just so much to talk about. So I'm trying to think what's the best way to educate you guys on this. So here's all my trades. So in the morning, I was actually very patient. I woke up, I waited for the move to the $10 lines. See? So if you take a look, I started shorting around the $11 line. I told the room, remember, be patient, 11. So I was actually very patient. You see the 11? I started scaling up. Well, I hit some, so I covered here. So I had made money, and I was under the false impression, usually what happens, man, you make money the first trade, and then it gives you the false impression that area is a good area. So I started scaling in that area a little earlier, like around the 1050 line. So let's take a look at how I found the 1050 line. So these are the pivot lines, guys. So 1055 was one. So I used that because it was a resistance here on Friday. So they drew a line there. So that was the entry point where I started to scale in small size. So I started scaling, and then it ripped up to 11, and I nailed it. I added at the top. And then I covered when it went down to 11, 1040, even $10, dude, I covered down here. You see that? Green means is a buy. So I was like, yeah, I'm the man. I top tick this shit. I'm going to go back on Twitter, post this and brag and be the man. And this, every time that happens, you get killed, dude. So, I mean, it falls to this, it's like, so I made money, and then I went back to the well, and I made more money. And then the bottom fell. And this is what happens, guys. This is the mental thing that screws most traders up. This is what gets me. Can you guys still hear me? Is my audio very good still? Because this is gonna be very important. This is the learning. This is where it traps, and this is what you have to recognize for. And if you don't recognize this, guys, you're broke. You're gonna go broke. Okay. So this is very important. So you see the stock, it started going back up, and I was short every pop, and I made money. I was very cushioned. I made very good money. And then what happened was this: it tanked out nowhere, and I'm like, F you, unbelievable. I was in so much up here. Why didn't I hold it? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Oh my God. Okay, next time it goes back up, I'm going to freaking hammer this and load up because it's going to go down because I'm not going to miss it again. I missed it the first time. I'm not going to miss it again. So what happened when it started going back up to that 11 area, the top where I shorted again, I started scaling in. But what I did right was this. I was actually scared because this killed too many people. So I didn't scale in that much size here. It was still very little size. And then, boom, it spiked up. I'm like, oh crap. Then I started scaling in some more. So now I'm sweating, dude. I'm adding a bunch at the top and praying. So when it went down here, dude, I had to take some. And it was like basically I gave back my entire day on this IGC, and then I lost even more. And so that was the sad part. So let me show you what happened there. So before I even show you the PnL, this is what I call the makeup trade, the overconfident makeup trade. And I was so blinded and didn't look at the technicals. Sucker broke $12. I should have been stopping out. If I stopped out, I would have been fresh for $14 to attack, and I would make money. Instead, I freaked out. I stopped. I'm like, it's not going to trap me again, is it? I mean, it's not going to fake me out because last time it faked me out here. So I'm like already screwed up in my mind. And remember, I told the guys in the room, play the lines, go from line to line, take the emotion out of the trade, and if you just look at the technicals, line to line, that's good. So it broke with authority over 12. So I should just stop. It's very difficult to stop out sometimes because of ego or whatever, because I made money in the beginning, and I'm like, so I give myself an excuse. No, this was, so I was trying to cover. I didn't cover enough. And so it started to squeeze before the 10:30 rule. So I was actually looking at the 10:30 rule. And so right at 10:30, I couldn't make it. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes I have to go before the 10:30. It's weird, guys. I'm telling you, man, that 10:30 rule is there because I've lost so much money on this 10:30 line. You see 10:30, boom, dead, trapped, everyone dead. Everyone game over, dead. And so all the shorts that got trapped and did not cover in time got stuck. I was not in that much, so I was okay to average up. But when it hit $14, I was even scared to add. You know that? I was like, dude, I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for it to go down so that I could just eat my loss. So I'm telling you, this is what I did right. What I did wrong was this: getting my emotions, getting pissed off that I missed this big monster $2 drop because I was a piking idiot. But being a piker, I made a lot of money on the way up already. But on the way down, I was like, dude, I don't have any. So I'm pulling my hair out. I'm like, oh my God, I wish it go up. Oh yeah, I went up. And then I started scaling, and then I got trapped. So I got trapped, but I got out of it by, well, this is stupid averages. But I knew once it spiked up, it's gonna go down. So I took the cover. And so that saved me a lot of money, guys. Because I started covering at 1280 right here. You see that? I started covering here. When it spiked up, I covered. I'm just trying to desperately cover around the 1280 line. And it went to 1440, dude. And then after that, after I cover, I'm like, dude, I'm walking away. And then it trapped again. See, it went up to $14. It tanked down to 1280 in a flash, and it moved all the way back up. So it's been trapping all day long, guys. So in hindsight, everyone's easy. In hindsight, I hate talking about what could have done. In hindsight, when $12 broke with authority, meaning it didn't come back down, get the hell out, guys. Remember I said yesterday, I like to do, my students, I like to keep telling my students to use the max loss as a risk guide, because it's easier for them to gauge like their smaller account, right? They don't want to blow up their account. So if you have a $5,000 account, maybe your max loss should be like $1,000 or $500, however you want to do it at your risk, right? And don't add any more to that. And when hit, you get out. So what I'm trying to say is this: having a max loss does not mean losing the maximum. Having a max loss rule does not mean losing the maximum. I want to lose the least I can as possible. And how do I do that? The moment I realize my thesis, my theory, my reason for going into that trade is no longer valid. The moment I realize that, the sooner I realize that, the sooner I save money. I could have saved a lot of money from this point here if I just cut the loss, waited back to the $14 line. So I was carrying losses. So what happens is it gets in your mind, because then you start adding, then your position size grows. And so now imagine this keeps growing. You become actually a detriment. You hurt yourself because you're always trying to cover. And then imagine there's another 1,000 guys like you around there, short and stuck and pissed off, trying to front run your covers. So now you have an army of these guys trying to outcover each other. And this is what causes these spikes. They keep chasing. And then eventually one big guy is going to give up and say, buy 20,000 shares market order. Can't take it anymore. He can't wait for it to go down because every time it went down, someone else scooped it up and he could never fill. So eventually he's going to hit a max pain. Okay, max pain threshold, which is way more than his max loss that he had set up. Because what happens is this: let's say you have 10,000 shares short. So you're like, oh, I hit my max loss level. I'm going to start taking the losses. You think you can just take the losses right away instantaneously? This is what paper trader guys don't realize. Okay, you cannot just fill whenever you want to fill. There are algos out there fighting to fill. They will make your life hard. Filling 10,000 shares and trying to get a good execution price is very difficult. You're going to have to hit the offer sometimes. You're scared. And then hitting the offer, what happens? You step over yourself and you spike the thing. You see what I'm saying? So you are your own worst enemy sometimes when you have too much size. So train for size. So you have to understand, by the time you realize I screwed up, I need to get out. And by the time you fully execute, it could be 50 cents, $1, $2, who knows? So you always have to plan ahead of the time. And so that's why I said the sooner you realize that you are incorrect, your thesis is wrong, the more money you save. So how could I have improved? Maybe take the loss at $12. But oh man, it's tanking. Wow. But but the thing is, this is what happens. So how often do you do this? You're up nice for the day. There's like no way I can give this back. So you play games in your head. You convince yourself to hold the stock, hold a loser, because you're like, I'm gonna ride my losses. I mean, I'm gonna use my gains to offset my losses. I have cushion. How many times have I gone through your head? Each trade, guys, should be independent. Each trade, you do not look upon your past history. And you know what happens with cushion? Cushion goes away real fast. Trust me, man. I speak from experience. And then you first use the cushion from today. Oh, I'm up 10 grand. Oh shit, I'm still up 5 grand. Oh crap, I'm only up 1,000. What the hell? I'm still up 1,000. Oh shit, I'm down. I'm down now 5,000. But it's okay. I'm up 100 grand for the week. Oh fuck, now I just lost. Oh shit, I'm down 150 grand. But it's cool. I'm up 1 million for the year. You see how that cushion game screws your mind? I've been here, guys. So don't start using cushion, because if you start using cushion, you keep pulling it back. Now you're like, oh, I made money last year. Oh, it's okay. I'm expecting a welfare check next week. Wait. The Patriots gonna win the game next week. It's a lock. It's a lock. So you play with these games in your head. So don't even get into that game of playing cushion, guys. Each trade is independent. Don't ever give up your cushion, because the moment you give up the moment you have to make an excuse like, I'm gonna let that ride. I'm gonna let my losses keep going because I have cushion from a winning trade. That's a wrong trade already. The sooner the sooner you cut. Does that make sense, guys? Do not get into this bad habit of doing cushion. I used to have that bad habit all the time. And that's why I gave back a lot of gains, guys. And that's why these rules, like the 10-30 rule and all this manipulation, when you're wrong, you get out. These rules come from my own personal experience, because I have a call out cushion. I'm telling you, in the morning, I hardly ever lose, knock on wood. Then the funny business games come in, and then that's when I lose. And I play the games of cushion in my head. And eventually I'm like, oh, I'm still up for the year. And then, like, where does it end, guys? Oh, wait, I still have money on my credit card I can take out. It's no big deal. Oh, wait, I have a mortgage on my house. Wait, I still have a car to sell. You know what I'm saying? So do not get into, it's called a bad habit. There's a lot of bad habits in trading. And one of that and you just notice a couple of bad habits. It's the makeup trade, the pissed off NV trade where I missed the trade. And now I'm like ready to but this is the right A+ setup. Seriously. Usually if you think it's over, I'm wrong in this case, but if you think it's over, you scale back. Okay. You scale back when it goes back up. But in this case, when it broke $12, when it broke the high from the other day, dude, you need to get the hell out. And surely enough, it hit 14 something, dude, 1460. Jeez. You see what I'm saying? So how could I have done this better? 10-30 rule, get the hell out. So I was actually looking to cover, guys. I'm serious. I wasn't looking to add, but then I was like, dude, it never came back down. So I needed to plan the next line to try to get out. So I got out with minimal damage. So I'm going to show you what I did for this stock. So when I say I lost, hold on, guys. I didn't really lose that much, but dude, I was up a bunch. And what sucks is it's like I knew it. You know, when you know you screwed up, you know it hurts. I'm still up for the day, like $1,000, but that's because I made money on other stuff. You know, IGC, dude. Um, so this is what happens. Okay, IGC screwed me up mentally because I'm like, so thank God I got out here, dude. I was only in like 5,000 shares, but dude, man, it could easily like so I mean, I wasn't in that much. I wasn't stuck that much, but considering I was up, it was like, you know, 5-figure swings and shit. So it's stupid, you know. Um, but thank God I limited myself. Thank God that I realized I'm gonna eat the loss. So I ate the loss, dude. It was an ugly loss. I was up. It was like, you know, I was up a bunch. So I went from bunch up green to bunch up, you know, red. I mean, this is not that bad. I mean, but the thing is, the reason I tell you this is I want to get into that cushion game, guys. I made a ton more just yesterday, right? So if I played that cushion game, I would have rode this sucker and keep averaging up until $14. And then when $14 broke, I cover at the top at 14.50. 20,000 shares. It balloons very fast, guys. When you go for 5,000 shares, you start adding 1,000, each, you know, you're in 10,000. And how do you average up? Oh shit, you can't just add 1,000 anymore. Now you're adding in 2,500 share increments. You see what I'm saying? So because 1,000 shares on a 10,000 position is not going to really change your average, right, guys? So you see how it balloons up very fast. This is why I don't want you to get in the bad habit of doing a cushion. I have hella cushion, guys. I can go cushion back from 15 years of gains. I have cushion from yesterday, big. You know, I had a good streak, man. I haven't lost for a while, and then so I realized this. I stopped before I got into any more danger. So to me, this is a loss. How can I get fooled? How can I get fooled? And you know what's a loss for me is I call it opportunity cost, guys. Okay, so let me explain to you this. It's not just losing this money; it's the losing the opportunity cost for other stuff. I had so many other trades that was going well, like ACST, dude. I shorted this thing at. I'm so stupid, dude. But I stopped. See, look at this. I'm going to show you. I told you I'm going to show you this. I like stopped trading all these stocks just to focus on a loser. I saw like it was just like I was fixated on this when there's so many other winners that were easy. OGen I did well. But the thing is, like, see, imagine I just focused my size and my attention on OGen. I'd make a lot more money. All these, you know what I did? Actually, all the green trades I did, like this one, DT, I didn't even manage them. I just put my order out and executed at the top. I swear. I worked my lines. It was just as simple as that, guys. Dude, I can easily add up to 5,000 a day, easy. Just doing this. If I just avoided crap like IGC, which I've been doing very well. I've been avoiding the hot chicks and just playing the side chicks, right? And for the new guys, what I mean by side chick is this. So everyone's focused on IGC, which is basically, I call it the main hot chick. And so the main hot chick gets all the attention. It becomes very overcrowded. Everybody's trading the stock. So when something is overcrowded, very popular, it makes it very difficult to trade. The top algos on here, the top traders are here, the top bull long traders are there just to squeeze the shorts. Okay, the top shorts are there getting stuck. So it becomes a cluster F, right? A cluster F. So sometimes it's best just to avoid it. I really thought the thing is I'm like I made money in the beginning, see, so I had the false impression. So I knew my mind was already messed up, guys, and I'm like, dude, there's so much easier stocks to play. ACST, I made $100, dude. I made a freaking $100 on that crap. I should have focused on it. Let me see where I shorted. Dude, I shorted 144. The open 144. I top ticked ACST, guys. Why was I not more sized in? Why was I not focused on the low hanging fruit? Why did I got suckered into this freaking vixen? You know, you see what I'm saying, guys? It's called opportunity cost, because I only have 2 eyes and maybe half a brain, because I'm an old man now. My brain's like pretty tired. But you see what I'm saying, guys? As a new trader, I'm making this video not for the experienced traders. Experienced traders will probably learn it as well, but you know, so people go, oh, I'm trading small size. I'll get into that. It's like, dude, man, if you make $4,000 a day, guys, $1 million a year without stress. So I was DTA. I avoided the 1030 rule, and it squeezed all the way back. So I had the right thing. It's just I got suckered in on this hot chick when I should just focus on nailing this for size. 20,000 shares going like this is easy money all day long. See, I had 144, and I just put a stupid cover because I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. I want to focus on IGC. So these orders were dead on, like DTEA. So let's bring this up. Oh yeah, the better thing we do. Let me show up this is a very embarrassing thing I'm going to show you guys. This is like probably like for a trader on the same level as going naked. Going naked to the world on stage to show. Yeah, I love Bal trying so hard not to swear. So let's take a look at ACST. So this is me being honest with myself and how sucky I am. Dude, I top ticked all this stuff, dude. I had the line perfectly drawn on ACST. You see this, the red? And I'm like, screw it. I just recovered it. I was like, dude, I'm in too little. I don't want to get involved because I don't have time to look at it, right? And then I start thinking, I'm like, dude, what the hell? So if I just focus on this, let everybody else die on IGC, I'd be doing very well. Same thing with DTA. I didn't even look at DTA, guys. Seriously, I just put my orders out pre-market, and I didn't even know they hit. And I top ticked it at that time, like 377, 370. You see, these are reds. I just took the cover way too early. That didn't bother to go in because I didn't look at it. I was fighting the IGC loss. And this is what I call opportunity cost. What was the cost of trying to nail this IGC and losing it when I could be playing easier setups? Easy setups. And my rule says stop trading at 1030 because of these zombie situations. When I see it break out, and right now, look at DTA. At 1030 was the absolute low. And now it's at $4. Kill everybody on the way up. Just walk. So this is so yesterday I made a video when I went walking was sometimes like I can't resist, guys. I'm a normal guy, man. My discipline is horrible. Believe it or not, you think my discipline is good. It's freaking horrible, man. When I get caught into something, my pride gets in. I'm like, I'm gonna work my way out. I'm gonna wire in more money. I'm gonna sell my house, my car, you know. So, you know, you get into that situation. So, you know, I want to get into that game at all. So yesterday I just left the house, which saved me a lot of money. So I've been green for, geez, I don't want to jinx it now, but you know what I'm saying? Just by leaving the house. So I was up nice yesterday. You know, I left the house. It saved me a ton of money. So you got to know yourself. You have to know yourself that you have no discipline. Sometimes you hug the games more and you leave. If I just hugged my games more and I left, I'd be in good shape now. I'd be on track to make $1 million a year. So where do I keep talking about this stuff? I'm gonna bring up my Twitter, guys, because people make fun of this, but you know what, man? This is what got me to where I got today. Okay. People make fun of this and they keep saying, oh, what if you lose? There's standard deviations for this. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm sorry. Every time I think about these idiots, you know, this is very simple. Of course, this is oversimplification. You do not need to email me and text me and say, well, what if when you lose? Well, what if I make more than this a day? So my whole point is, as long as it averages out to this is what you're looking at. If you average $200 a day in profit, Average. Some days you're up 500. Some days you're down $100. If you average this, just 200, just 200. That's less than my locate fees. My locate fees like over $1,000 a day. So if you average just this, you have 50 grand a year, guys. For most Americans, for most people in the world, 50,000 is a dream. Extra income, no stress, $200 a day. This is more than I made when I graduated as an engineer, guys. I made 38 grand, I think. 36 or 38 grand, something like that when I graduated as an engineer. If someone had just told me at that time, shit, man, just go day trading, make $200 a day, you make 50. Dude. Who cannot make $200 a day? Seriously, guys. One scalp, 1,000 shares of a cheap stock. You don't have to play IGC. If you want to play IGC, 100 shares at 2 points. But you should look at DTEA. If you don't have discipline, you're dead. DTA, see? The rules are there for a reason. But once again, I'm looking at this. Seriously, guys, who cannot make $200 a day? I'm not joking, guys. Seriously. I don't care what account you have, $5,000 account, you can make $200 a day. The reason you can't make it is you're not disciplined. You're looking for $1,000 a day. That was me, man. You can make $200 a day all the time long. You don't take the gains. You're like, well, I'm supposed to hold it, right? Till the bottom. Let your winners run. Fuck, if you let your winners run on DTA, you're fucking dead. When you have a small account, guys, you have to play very defensive. If you have a bigger account, you can take more risk. If you have a small account, you do what it takes to build that account. Take your gains. Scale out the gains. Better to keep crying about lost potential than to cry about the fact that you were up so much at 320, did not take it. Now it's at 420. The bear says, yeah, man, today is the second day trying Bao's strategy style and green 2 days so far. My whole point is this, guys. When you guys have a lot of money in your account, you can do anything you want. You're more experienced. You don't need to listen to me. Bao's stupid. Bao's leaving a lot of money on the table. You are absolutely right, guys. If you're a top trader, you're making millions a year. My style is horrible. I leave too much money on the table. But at the same time, I'm fucking stress-free. I fucking leave. I'm doing these rants. I don't give a damn. I get drunk. I don't care positions. It's all up to you. I was young. I made a lot of money when I was young trading. When I was young, I did that. I'm older now. I have a different stage in my life where I put my money away, so make sure I don't lose it. There's a famous quote I keep saying: you only need to get rich once. You only need to get rich once. When you make it, don't fucking give it back. Why risk everything? I'm not an old guy. I mean, I'm too old now. I'm not young anymore like Alex. Alex now is the time to risk. And so I'm going to make this series. I'm going to make a video on if I were to mentor the young Bao back then, what would I do differently, or would I do the same, right, guys? One element is I did not fucking just go for it. I was too safe. Sometimes you just fucking say, fucking, I was playing too safe. But by playing safe, it got me to where I am. But when I look back, sometimes like, what's my potential? But I can't do the hindsight shit. Remember I said, you know what, man? Who knows what the hell it is? Be happy with what you got. It was the best thing that you decided at that time. So I'm going to go back to what I'm trying to tell you. If you're a small account, guys, your goal is to build that account, to preserve that account. It sucks playing it the right way loses your entire account. It's better playing the wrong way and making money. Make sense, guys? With a small account, you cannot afford to lose all your money. One mistake will cripple you. You don't have a fudge factor. I have a fudge factor. A guy with a $5,000 account does not have a fudge factor. But at every level, you play bigger and bigger. Even a guy with $1 million account can easily be wiped out trading IGC if he's not careful. So it depends on the stage in your life. Like they always talk about 401k guys. Um, so like if you're 50 years old, your 401k should be more conservative. If you're 20 years old, your 401k should be more aggressive. It's the same thing with trading. So you make enough money, you put it away. It depends on your stage in your life. If you can afford to lose everything, go for it, man. Go for it. Who's stopping you? You can make more money. But if you're an older person, but in my opinion, man, building the bankroll is the most important thing. Because you know what? I'd rather make money every day, guys, and leave money on the table, but then I'm going to build my bankroll up. When my bankroll is ready to take the risk, I will take the risk. But at the same time, it's like you build these good habits. And so let's assume this. Let's just say you never improve and you never hold on to the winner and you never have these huge winners, but you're making money every day. What is the wrong thing about that formula? You may not have your maximum potential, but dude, I just taught you to make money every freaking day. If the worst case is you're making money every day, but it's less money, that's a pretty good problem to have. Let me repeat that. If the worst thing that your strategy can do is to make less money, but still making money each day, that's a pretty good thing. So I teach the younger guys to play defensive. I have these rules. See, the 10-30 rule killed everybody. 10-30 rule killed everybody. 10-30 rule killed everybody. So I mean, it's like, you know what? I do this for a reason. It's a rule. It's a guide. It's not a fact. It's not physics. So it's like, but my whole point, but at this stage in the game, guys, is building your bankroll, right, guys? When you have a small account, build your bankroll, and just make. So I give an analogy like this, dude. Trading is like going to a casino, playing blackjack, getting dealt 2 cards in blackjack, but never having to bet until you want to bet. So why are you entering trades when it's 17 or 18 or even 19 on blackjack? Wait until the 20s to bet. So where are the 20s? I teach this in the room, right, guys? I give the lines. I give the lines, and then we do the outside lines. So each time you go on the outside, it's a 20 hand. So you go from the 17, which is the inner line, 18 to middle line, 19, middle line, 20, the outer lines. Does that make sense, guys? So you choose the outer lines, you're completely cool. So I did this. I did the outer line 377. That was the 380 line I used. So I did it. And I covered. And at 10:30, walk away. I didn't focus. I didn't do size. In hindsight, I could have done that, but who the hell knows? I was too stuck doing stupid shit with EdGC. So that's the lesson I'm saying. But we're going back to this. I'm going to finish this. It doesn't take much, guys. So $1 million trader is just $4,000 a day, every day. Just think about that. $1 million seems a lot. It is a lot. So when someone says, I made $1 million a day trading, you're like, damn, you must be swinging 25 grand up and down a day. Nope. You could be making 4,000 a day and make $1 million a year. You see that? And so someone tells you, dude, I made $50,000 trading stocks this year. You're like, wow, dude, you must be like going big, $5,000-$10,000 a day. Because in their head, they're like, yep, you win 5,000, you lose 10,000, you win 20,000. They don't understand the concept of being consistent. So you focus on the right setup and you be a sniper and you only hit it when those setups hit, like the 20 blackjack hands. You only bet when the 20s come because you're a small account, meaning you're hitting the outside lines that I give you. The outside support resistance lines. Okay. So you have to learn trade. You have to learn charting. Charting is very important. So that's how you can think about it, man. The outside lines are the 20 blackjack hands. The inner lines, the tighter lines, the easier lines to hit, the 17 hands, which you can go bust all the time. So I'm telling you guys, it's not hard. So when I started doing this a long time ago, guys, I was just making $300 a day. $300 a day. I grew. I'm going to tell you. So I had a job that paid me around 200 grand a year, which was a lot of money back then. I was a software sales engineer, so I was very good at it. I was one of the top guys selling artificial intelligence. It's funny because Knight Software brought me in. This is before I really started trading. And Knight was the guy that banned me. Knight Trading is the algo, the black boxes, the market maker, Knight Trading, right? So I was actually in their office trying to sell my software, which is it's a rules engine based upon. So basically, this is this is AI, man. So I didn't even realize this until now. So everything happens for a reason. It's weird, the coincidence of life, right? AI. So what they did was they programmed a bunch of rules in, and the algos and black boxes would trade off those rules. How can you compete with a guy that has no FOMO? It's just waiting for the outside lines, waiting for the 20 blackjack hands. Those are the algos. So as a human trader, it's very difficult because we have FOMO, we have all this. So that's why I stress all the time. Discipline, emotions play a huge part. If you can't do it, turn off your computer and walk out. Turn up, make the easy trades in the morning and leave the house. So once again, put this up on your wall. I have a lot of people doing it, and it gives you reality check, guys. Who doesn't want to make $1 million a year? Who doesn't want to make 50 grand a year? But you start at one level, and then you get consistent at $200. Then you can raise your size to $400. That's what I did. I started with $200 back in the day, $300. So I went from I lost. So I was chat with traders. You can Google that. I explained this, but I'm going to be very brief. So back then I thought it was gambling. I had a lot of money from my work, so I always fed my account every time I blew it. But I realized this, dude. It's like, shit, I'm actually a very good trader. I would make money 20 days in a row, 10 days in a row, whatever the days would be. But the problem is this: the one loss I have wipes me out. Wipes me out, dude. And so that's when this was the turning point. It's like, fuck, I can't lose. I can't do it anymore. I'm a very good trader. But the thing is, I need to be able to take a loss. I need to be able to take a loss. Because what happens is during the 20 days of winning in a row or 10 days of winning, I break a lot of rules, and I got away with it. So I broke a lot of rules on my streak, and I got away with it. Rules would be I keep averaging, I keep adding loser, and then got lucky. Some shit happens, it tanks, I got lucky. But you know what, man? I'm like, dude, I'm good. I'm up 10 days in a row. And then the one time you don't get lucky, your account blows up. So that's the hardest part. I'm telling you, that is, in my opinion, guys, if you overcome that hurdle, you've made it. Because you are consistently making money. The problem is this: you don't have any discipline to take the loss. So now I'm like, dude, so if you take a look at my trades today, I stop when I'm still green. I call today a loss because you know what, man, I lost so much opportunity. And to me, it is a loss. I could have easily been down a ton of money if I didn't check my emotions. So I'll repeat that again, guys. First step is to build bankroll. Be consistent. How do you build bankroll? Good habits, good rules, repeatable strategy. And I gave you guys a repeatable strategy in the room, right, guys? This lines things is gold, guys. I'm telling you, the lines thing is gold. The rules help you save your money. Rules help you to prevent stuff like this DTA, 1030. I'm telling you, these are the things. So be part of the community. Everyone's helping each other. I mean, that's the only way to learn, guys. Seriously, mentorship is the only way to learn. These guys, I don't want to pay up for this stuff. I'm just like, you fucking stupid, man. You're gonna spend 10 years losing all your fucking money when you just fucking pay $180. It's just mind-boggling to me. And then the worst kind is the trolls. I don't believe we make money, guys. Do we make money? We make fucking money. Because when you look at this, it's not that hard, man. Seriously, 250,000, 1,000 a day, man. It sounds hard now, but you do it in steps. I gave you guys the steps now. First, start doing this. The first year, you can make $200 a day. Boom, you already have 50,000. You're over the pattern day trader. Now you have a real account. And a real account, you know what it does? I trade for free. ARCA rebates me, pays for my commission. I trade literally for free. The only thing I have to pay are locates. And so now I trade a lot of long sides too. So don't get me wrong. So my whole point is once you get this, it's doable. $200 a day is very doable. Then you start doing. So I went from making $200-$300 a day, guys, every day. I didn't lose because it's so little. I hardly ever lose it, right? Then I gave myself a goal. If I save 2 years of my salary, I'm going to quit my full-time job. And within 2 or 3 years, I've amassed $500,000 just from going $200-$300 a day. $500,000, guys, to making $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day. And I saved $500,000, 2-year salary. I'm like, fuck, I guess I got to quit my job. I'm making more money trading than I'm doing job. But the job is very important. It afforded me time to learn. I treated my trading as a real job. So I put in my head, I'm like, you know what, man, I'm not gonna rely on the job. I'm gonna rely on the trading. So if I don't make money that day trading, I'm not gonna eat, or that's what I'm saying. You have to take it seriously. So the moment the light switch goes in your head, like, you realize it's not gambling, guys. I made money 20 days straight, 10 days straight, 5 days straight. It's not gambling. How could it be gambling? I keep losing. If I keep making, and then the only time I lose is I got stubborn. I knew I should have taken a loss. I knew I should not have even been in that stock. Then the light switch went on, right? This is not gambling, guys. It's not fucking gambling. Gambling is when I don't keep to discipline. Makes sense, guys. So that was a light switch that went in my head. So I stopped losing my entire account every time I lost. No matter how good this looks so good at 380, guys, DTA. It blew up to 420. You see what I'm saying? I just followed. I'm like, dude, I already made so much mistakes today. I'm content with being up what I'm up today. And I'm calling it, this is a huge win for me. I saved myself from losing tens and 20s of thousands of dollars on IGC. You know what I'm saying? So live and learn. Wave the red flag. I mean, white flag. Wave the. It's like, dude, tomorrow's a better day. I realize I make more money in the morning. I should stop trading the daytime, and then sometimes avoid shit like this, altogether. With But yeah, dude, a job afforded me to be able to save $500,000 just doing this. It got to the point where I was like, damn, dude, I made every money out of the day making 200. So I increased my size up. Eventually, I was making $3,000 a day. That's how I got to the $500,000 I saved. 3,000 days is actually not that hard when you think about it. It's like a couple of trades of this, had 3 stocks going at the same time, $1,000 each stock. We start with $200 a day, dude. You have 1 stock or 2 stocks making $100. You do it every day. The thing is, the people get greedy. They want to get to the next step too quickly. Start saving a bankroll before be consistent. Learn how to control your emotions at this small level. The problem is this, guys. If you do not learn to take a loss when you're at this level, the $200 a day, you'll be learning at the fucking $1 million level, and that hurts. That hurts a whole lot more than taking the $5,000 loss and wiping out your. So you start with a $5,000 account, right? And you make $200 a day, and then you lose $5,000. It hurts like hell. It hurt. Trust me, man. You better learn to take the loss at this level, because it'll hurt like hell later on when you're doing this and you're up $1 million and that one loss wipes you out. The sooner you learn to take a loss, the sooner you learn that it's okay to take a loss, the more money you save. You cannot go to the next level. It's like a video game, guys. You cannot go to the next level until you've mastered each individual level. And each level presents a different problem, sizing and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you learn. You have to master one level. So I always say, don't compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 100. And you think it's impossible. It's not impossible, guys. Every expert was once a beginner. I was a beginner. Every pro was once an amateur. I was an amateur. I started from each level. And like I keep telling people, man, it took Alex 4 years to become an overnight success. And he's still learning every day. We learn every day, dude. We're not perfect. We suck. Seriously, I really seriously suck. I should be like some of the other guys that are so freaking good now, But man, I combat my personality. Everyone's different, man. I'm not. It's like I wasn't born like a certain way with discipline. I curse a lot. I drink a lot. So you have to understand. Oh dang! I forgot to cancel an order. MBev. See, that's another thing you learn. You learn to do what's called maintenance. I don't have that much. Okay, so let me go educate another trade. Let's go back and let's do MBev. I forgot to cancel an open order, and so I feel like the 820 line, something like that. MBev. So this is what I'm up overall today. $1,200. I feel like crap because I was up a lot on IGC and MBev in the beginning. I gave it all back. So what happened was this. So let me take a look at MBEV. This is what happens when one bad trade leads into 10 bad trades, right, guys? But like I'm telling you, man, I was fortunate to realize I give up today. I'm not gonna keep adding to the pain. I'm glad I'm still up green because I stuck to the rules. I didn't, you know. I'm gonna show you MBEV now. Same story. MBEV. MBEV, I was actually got trapped in the beginning, but I made my money back. Actually, no, I did not get trapped in the beginning. So these reds were all shorts. So when it popped up, I used the lines, the 850 line to scale into. Where did I get 850? 850 right here. I used this. So every time I hit near 850, I would short it. And then every time I spiked down, I would cover. So I was up a lot too. I was up a lot. Once again, I covered and the bottom fell out. I'm like, holy my God, dude, I had so much. I would have made so much money if I held. So the woulda, shoulda, coulda. That. And then I got trapped. How did I get trapped? I started scaling in. You see this? I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. If I had been disciplined, 850 line held all day. But I had FOMO, man. I'm like, dude, this guy probably making a lot of money. This thing is over. So I started scaling in. So this was an A+ setup, guys. Seriously, this is seriously an A+ setup. It's like, how could it fucking squeeze back? But it did. And it can, because this is the 850 line. Of course it'll come up. So if you're patient on the 850 line, like I told you, you only play the 20 blackjack hands and you do not have FOMO, you don't lose. Seriously. Or you lose very little. Right, guys? I mean, discipline is what's the killer in trading. Lack of discipline. So I got stuck. And then so when it went down, guys, I was like, shit. I covered because I'm like, I don't want to give up my day. Because I'm like, dude, I gave back all my gains from this morning. I was up pretty nice. I nailed MBEV in the morning all day long. I got trapped on a FOMO because I thought it was over. So I started scaling in. And I'm like, dude, man, it's past 10:30. It's gonna zombie me. I'm gonna die. I have all this stuff in my head because I looked at IGC. IGC kept on going up. I'm like, dude. So I panicked and I covered when it was like a break even. So I gave back all my gains on MBEV. Let's take a look at that. So I was up 260 bucks. It was better than being down $3,000. I was green on both, very nicely green on both. Then IGC just killed me, but thank God I didn't add size because I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I don't want to lose. So it messed me up because in my head I didn't hold MBEV. MBEV eventually tanked down and stuff, but I was like, I took the gains when it's still. So I'm like mitigating my risk. I'm not traded perfectly. I am too emotional. I realize that. So I just like I'm getting out, dude. I'm getting out when I still have money. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm gonna come in fresh. And if my worst day is a day that I'm still green, I'm pretty good, and I'm still learning from it. And I'm telling you, dude, this is heartbreaking when you're up a lot and then you turn a winner into a big loser. And it doesn't seem like much money. Seriously, this is all hindsight, dude. I could easily size up this IGC to wherever. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude, I would have been stuck right now, still fighting. So I mean, to me, it's like, dude, the day that IGC finally gave me some money, I got trapped. And it's just a shitty feeling when you go from being up a bunch to being down a bunch. It messes your brain up. And so when I realized that, so one good thing I did was I stopped. And to be honest, I didn't even look at my PnL, guys. I traded it the way I traded it, and then I finally saw my PnL. Like, what the hell? I was actually not that down that much. I thought I was down a lot. I didn't want to look at my PnL actually because I was too busy trading all these stocks. So I didn't really. I'm like, dude, I'm stuck upside down. I'm down a point on these stocks, and I really thought it was like down a lot more. I thought it was red for like $10,000 because I was trading so poorly. After I nailed the beginning, I was trading on emotions, kept on adding, and then and so when then I snapped out of it, and then I worked my way back. So let's take a look at the MBEV. So MBEV. So I got out of it. I was pissed because it tanked a lot more. I would have been up a lot because I had a big position here. So 850 was always the line, and so now I forgot I had open orders there when I did the webinar. So I had, but it's fine. This is a little money. Okay, I'm gonna pause here, guys, and let you guys ask me the questions right now. The guys in the room. Any question, guys? I think this is one of the best webinars we did. What do you guys think? Example of outer lines. I'll show you the example of outer lines. So for the guys that are not part of the MIC club, so this is our interface. This is Slack. And so we have a bunch of channels. The channel we're in right now is Daily Recap. The main channel is this. We have a lot of people, man. 738 logged in right now. The beauty of this is people are helping people. I'm serious, man. They're stepping up. They're helping people. There's the only way that will work. It's a club. People really genuinely care about the club. This is the only chat room I've seen that people don't pump. That no one's pumping their stuff. No one's accumulating a cheap low float and pumping it like other rooms. We lead by example, guys. Alex, he shows his trades, his PnL. Who does that? Winning and losing. He may come off as a little rough and cocky, but he's a 24-year-old kid. He's a 24-year-old kid. So I think it makes a good partner for me because I'm like the older veteran who's more scared and conservative. Being able to like not be the tension anymore. So I'm trying to mold Alex and mentor Alex, to be the next Molly Rock. I'm just joking, but he's going to be the next Alex. He's going to be the next Alex. And he has skill. The only thing he needs is discipline, which at 24 years old, it's like, dude, he already has a bunch of maturity. He's humble. Sometimes we all get arrogant sometimes, so the killer in trading is the arrogance, to think that you're going to nail everything in huge size. So it's I'm going to retweet something. You guys should look at it. It's about how you move up to the next level. It's not just size, guys. It's knowing when to put on size. I'll repeat that. Moving up to the next level does not mean just increasing your number of shares. Moving to the next level is the understanding when to increase size. The opportunities, and you have to learn. Getting out of size, in and out of size is not easy. You have to know when to scale in, when to scale out, when to be defensive trading. So I was very defensive all the way up IGC. That's why, as a short bias trader, I was up every day in IGC, except today. So that's why I consider today a big loss day. I was like, how can I turn a big green into a big loss? To me, that's freaking horrible. To be able to swing like 5 figures like that up and down like some stupid shit like that is just fucking stupid, right? Sure, that's not a lot of money to a lot of the traders out there, but you know what, man? It's reality, man. You don't have to, that's big money, man. If you see a stack of 10 grand laying on the ground, it's big money, dude. I don't care who you are, unless you're Bill Gates, but it's not, for me, it's not about the money. It's just fucking up. I hate fucking up. And I know I was fucked up. I know it. When I'm stuck in the trap, I'm like, dude, I should not even be here, dude. It trapped. I know it trapped. What am I doing? Why am I getting trapped like an amateur? So for me, it's not the money. It's the fact that, dude, Bao, you should know better. You should know better. So anyway, so where the examples of the outer line. So let me take a look at what I posted on GC. So we can do a search here. See what I got. Today's this October 2nd. I posted a bunch of lines. Here he is. There's an example of outer line. So this happened at 8:40 before anything happened. So at 8:40, it was like at, let me see what price IGC was at 8:40. 8:40, it was at $10. It was around $10, like here, $10, 8:40 pre-market. So at $10, I posted these are the lines. So these are support. So these are the lines of interest. Who knows if it's support or resistance? A support line is a resistance line, depending on which direction you're coming from, right, up or down, right? So these are basically, when I give these lines, it means I give the areas of interest, meaning like if you scale, those are the scaling lines. If you exit the position, those are the lines that maybe you want to start exiting and locking up gains, right? This is just my strategy, guys. I mean, you can say I'm bullshit, whatever, but that's just for me. It works for me. It may not work for you, but you know, like, hold on, I'm gonna play some MBEV order. Hold on. Yes, I'm still a trader. I'm trading right now. I just love doing this stuff, guys. At this point, you have to love it. It's not about the money anymore, guys. I have enough money. You know, no one can have enough money, but from a guy, seriously, but you know what, man, there's enough money for a guy like me who grew up poor, had nothing. I really don't need anything, dude. I have enough money. If you have food on the table and stuff, you have enough money. There's a lot. If you don't believe me, go outside to a third world country. I go back to Asia a few times a year, and I see these people, dude. They're like, my God, dude. How wasteful we are. They just want food, you know, that kind of stuff. So, let me see. What am I doing here? I'm placing my orders on MBEV. I'm shorting the 850 line and covering the $8 line. Simple as that. So I gave these examples of the outer line. Someone asked me, what's an outer line? $12 is an outer line. So so at $12, of course it blew past it, but this was way early. So if you were scaling in, so let's take a look at this. Let's look at this at the intraday. The $12 line, it would have worked. It went to 11.97, guys. Look at that, 11.9. I have a finger. Too bad I can't post it. 11.97. That's an example of an outer line. So you scale. You wouldn't start with $12 right away. I would scale from like 11.70s up to 12.10, 12.20. You know what I'm saying? Around the 12 line. That's what I mean. Around the 12 line. So that's what I mean by the 20 blackjack hit. Everything else is not a 20. The reason why I chose this $12 line is because this is a resistance. It's a top resistance. I'm dumbing it down, of course. The guys that are smarter than me, they have all this stuff, but this is just me dumbing it down for you guys. So $12 was the resistance. That's what I mean, right, guys? So you start scaling $12 line, you're fine. It tanked all the way down to $10. You would have made $1. Take the meat. Take the meat. You don't need exact. Son of a bitch. Oh, Jed, did I have this? Oh, man. I forgot to put this thing out. So this will be the low hanging fruit tomorrow, 320 line. Simple as that, right? Move them day to day. Dang it. I told you, man. I do stuff on webinars. This thing happens. That was a stock that I was making the most out of. So let me show you my OGen trades. Dang it. I just hate it because I've been stalking it and I forgot about it because it's okay, guys. There's always money tomorrow. We're now in still the trap zone. So this could be trapping once again at 280. You see that? It's trapping. In my opinion, it's going to go back to 220. It's going back. But, you know, you have to want scalp. I was like, you know, it just makes you feel good, you know. I shouldn't be in it. I'm just going to cancel the trade. So I'm going to show you OGen. But this is probably the most in-depth webinar I've done. But I just want to show you because it's important, man. A lot of people getting trapped on this stuff, man. So here's my OGen trade. In the morning, I had 250 as the line. How did I get that 250? I pulled up a chart. I pulled up the long-term with your chart at 250. So that's all I did. I shorted every pop. And then I got kind of trapped here a little bit because it went past 3 and I started adding. But I added right at the top of the 320 line. And when it came down, I covered. I made money. And so I wasn't gonna train that much. I ended up making like almost $3,000 on it. Just no stress, not like IGC and shit. You know, I mean, dude. So if you weighed the lines, you wouldn't get trapped. I got for me, trap is like down 10 cents. You know, I like to be more precise than that, but because you know what, this is still day one. This is the front of the move, so being trapped 10 cents, like oh shit, maybe it's gonna go trap me for 50 cents. But on the way back down, I have on the backside. If I'm shorting on the backside, I have much less concerns because eventually go back down, so I can average, right? So if you are cherry picking on the way up, you have to be very careful. So notice my cover is very tight because I don't know if it's going to be over, to be honest, OGen or not. You pass the 1030 line, it's saving. I don't really know. So I'm playing it safe until the backside. So my strategy is this, guys. So it looks like I'm scalping, but I'm not really scalping, okay? I'm playing defensive. I'm scalping around the core, and at the same time, sometimes I take it all off. So my whole point is this is still the front side of the move. This is the front side of the move. So I have to be defensive, man. If I thought 220 was the top and it'll die right here, I'm all in. I'm dead. I'm dead. So I'm playing defensive. So each time it goes down, I can take some off. But if it keeps going more down and it's confirmed, becomes a backside, then I start to add and accumulate. You know what I'm saying? So these are, so instead of, so two ways to play it. The smarter guys would play long on the way up and short on the way down. The reason why I didn't long this stock is because of this reason. I mean, I'm wrong. I didn't say I was right, man. I can't long on a day 3. The fuck? This sucker was 60 cents. How the hell can I long on a day 3? And this is why he kills a lot of the shorts. Because shorts like day 3, day 4, it has to come down. And that's why I get killed. You see what I'm saying? So I cannot long the stock, guys. So I'm just waiting for each level to short into. Every time it spiked up, I short. And now I cover because I don't know what the top is. It's still the front side of the move. Recently, stocks been running for more than 3 days. MBEV, IGC, Tilray ran for like a month. CGC, all these stocks ran for more than 3 days. So you have to be careful in this environment. You have to be careful. So I'm being careful. And I played a hella safe. And so you can call me a piker or whatever, but that's a $3,000 easy, no stress. And when it goes down, I'm going to hammer it. I'm going to hold it. I'll make more money. But so far, these plays should be, in my opinion, easier. IGC is just so freaking hard, dude. There's no backside, foot side. The only backside is the foot that they kick your backside. That's, you know what I'm saying, that they kick my ass, you know. But I'll be back. I kept my cool, and then, but OGen, when it dies, it would be much easier, guys. They don't have the IGC kind of power, in my opinion. So I played it safe. A move from 220 to 320. I don't care if it's a pig or not. That's a lot of money if you keep holding and adding. So this is just my strategy, guys. I may suck, but you pick a strategy that makes you money and you keep doing it until you want to expand your playbook. I've been going long, as you see, more often. So I've been expanding my playbook on that side. Yesterday I was long IGC. I sold it way too early, of course. I was long IGC at 758, right? This line here. Okay, so OGen. Any question, guys? I'm gonna stop to take questions. I said a lot. This is a big webinar here. I'm gonna go daily recap room. Okay, I'm sorry. I see anybody still around. Any question, guys? If I have $200 a day, what would max loss be? All that stuff, guys, I can't really answer you. So the best thing to do is, my advice is this: you know yourself best. I don't have time to sit and do a generic, because it's different for everybody what your max loss and all that stuff is. My advice is this, guys: get a one-on-one mentorship with Tosh or Nico. A lot of these trolls are posting like wrong ass rates. I'm like, dude, man, I don't even worry about it. But it's like, they're like, Alex is free. I'm free. I don't do these things. And they're still posting $395 for Alex. I was like, dude, man, it's blatantly wrong. They're trying to bash us. Nico's rates is like dropped already, 150. I don't remember, but Tosh is like 130 or something. So that's actually very cheap, guys. I'm telling you. If they can help you with that one strategy, dude, that's worth more than one freaking $100, dude. So my advice, guys, is seriously like take the opportunity. $135, I think. He said what, Tosh, and 150. Oh, I forgot, but do the one-on-one, man. We have a lot of success with that. I've heard nothing but positive things from these guys. I wish, guys, that when I started, instead of me losing, I probably lost, geez, man, like 100 grand before I learned. Someone that just took me aside and gave me mentorship, told me these rules that I told you, the club, that saved me a ton of money. I just wish someone did that. I'm not ego. All these guys are, oh, I've been training for 20 years. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. But are you still broke ass? I would not be proud to tell someone you've been training 20 years unless you're a successful 20-year trader. If you're still an ignorant dumbass because you're a smart ass and you're a troll now because you think that no one can beat the system. I had a lot of guys that said, no one can ever beat the system. I'm like, dude, man, that's the case. And why the hell there's a bunch of people that's still training, you know? So the first thing is leave your ego at the door, including myself, guys. I left my ego at the door a long time ago when I lost all my money a long time ago. So every day, the only thing I keep saying, the only thing I know for sure is that I don't know. The only thing I know, and I just try to be better than I was yesterday. So, but the only way you can learn is, I'm telling you, man, you have to be mentored. I'm seriously, I'm not joking about this. This is not for me to make money off this. I don't make money off of this stuff. Okay. Like the mentor, that's those guys, right? It's like, you know how many people ask me to pay me tens of thousands of dollars to just sit and watch me trade? Like, who the fuck wouldn't? Like, I don't want that. I've never wanted that for 10 years. I don't want you to sit next to me and watch me. It does, like, dude. So when I do it, I'm going to do it for the masses. So when I launched MIC, look what I'm doing now. I'm doing the webinars for free. I'm doing webinars every day for members. I'm teaching them my tips and tricks. I'm not telling you that my tips and tricks are the best, but it's what got me here. That's all that matters. Hopefully you learn at a younger age than me, because I never really had a mentor that sat down like this. And so look what Alex did in phenomenally in 4 years, guys. I don't care if he's losing or winning, whatever. The fact that he's able to do this, the next step is to get mentored to the next step. He's on his way, man. You know, I don't brag a lot. I used to, maybe when I was younger, but now I don't talk about my old trades, my winning. But you can look it up. I think I did quite well. I think I still hold some records for intraday. No stress. That's the thing, man. It's like you have to get through the hurdle of being arrogant. You have to say, these guys have been training a long time, guys. Seriously, man, what's stopping you? You trade so long. What's stopping you from getting the next step? Ego. Seriously, guys. It's okay to join and learn something from other people. I learn from my members all the time. Every day I learn something, guys. Guys are helping me do my charting. I'm a much better charter because some people help me. Dude, it's like you learn every day, guys. And I'm telling you, man, it's like you're stupid. Seriously, if you're trading for this long and you still did not break into the next league level, it's your ego. It's okay to learn from other people. Just because you traded for 10 years does not mean that you can't learn from a guy that traded for 4 years. It's silly to think like golf. I want to learn golf. What the hell is this 17-year-old kid going to teach me in golf? This 17-year-old kid is almost a pro playing golf. He's better than you. You see, age doesn't mean anything, guys. Age and experience level. If you tell someone you've been training for 20 years, but you still suck, experience means nothing for you because your experience is horrible. But if you've been training for 15 years, 20 years, I have, and I think I'm okay. I'm still not the best. No one's the best. I'm still okay. That means something. At some point, you just have to ask for help. I've asked for help a lot of times. Like shit, man. It's like, dude, when I started switching over from bulletin boards, penny stocks to this, like I asked for help. I was a sponge, man, learning from people. I was never, but I didn't want to rant on that, but I'm telling you, man. The bottom line is simple, man. The sooner you ask for help, the sooner it is. Okay, just because you think you trade for 20 years doesn't mean shit. Have you found success during those times? You know, and so in my so that's why I suck at golf, guys. Seriously, because I was so arrogant. I didn't take a lesson. I took one lesson. I'm like, because the lesson was so beginner, how to hold it, and I'm like, I already played for like 5 years on and off, and so that's what fucks me. So that's a good analogy, guys. I'm gonna tell you now. So I was playing golf now for probably 20 years, on and off though, like recreational, just like most of you guys are trading on and off for 20 years. Um, I suck at golf, but when the time came to take a class, I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 10 years. I already know how to grip it. So when I took that one class, I was kind of arrogant. I went off on my side, started hitting, thinking I know shit. And then these kids that are learning it, the fundamentals the right way from the beginning were playing better than me. They're straight up better than me at the end of the class. Because I never learned the fundamentals. I hacked it. I was a hacker. I hacked my golf game. Just like a lot of you guys hack your trading game. Why not learn the right way from the right professionals, right, guys? It makes sense. If I'd known the basic fundamentals, let's say it's okay, guys. If you've been training for this long and you haven't made it, seriously, man, take a look in the mirror. It's like, what the hell? It's like it's completely fine. You want to be mediocre all your life? It's completely fine. Everyone's different, you know. Everyone has a different thing. I suck at certain things, and so I ask for help for those certain things. Certain things I'm good at, I'm okay. Let's see, what am I doing here? Okay. Any question, guys? We're getting very long. We're gonna wrap this up soon. I'm gonna stop here to take questions because this is the longest webinar I think I've done, dude. How long have we been going on? My voice is dying here too. What do you guys think? Pretty good. You guys learned today. I think this is I was very passionate. I was very passionate today, man, because I want to see you guys get trapped. I want you guys to truly learn, man. Cool, guys. The only thing I say is like, you have to do it every day, guys. You have to do it every day. One last thing, boot camp. I keep talking about boot camp because, dude, I want you guys to go. Okay, no one's gonna throw you a free boot camp. Just sign up for annual and just if you like what you're hearing now, you're gonna be learning a lot more. Hold on. Oh shit, I've made some money. See, this is what I do on board, which is good and bad. I just did I cover? I don't fucking know. Oh, Jen, 296 short. I'm gonna cover it. 290. Should that's covered? 297. Oh, here. Oops, I just covered that one trade, guys. Oh, Jen made me $230. How many people cannot do that? Waiting for my line, the $3 line. I covered early as hell. I left money on the table, of course. But no stress. I just did the webinar. I just put lines in. 296. I shorted the 3 line. 10 cents made on 2,500 shares. You call me a scalper, whatever, but fuck, man, I do this 10 times a day. No stress like that. It's $3,000 across 5 different stocks. That's a lot of money. That's what I used to do, man. I traded like 10 stocks doing this, just off of lines, man. Off of streamlines. I didn't get FOMO. I waited. Like who wouldn't want $250? I mean, that's a normal guy. I mean, you see $200 on the ground, you fucking love it, right? So, MBEV. See, now MBEV went down. I used the lines. I scalped around the 850 line, and look what is that now, guys? No stress, zero stress until the lines get broken. This is the head of the monster. As you see, I didn't mess with. Once I covered this, I didn't mess with this sucker. I just started messing with the easier stock, which is the sidekick. This was the sidekick, the sympathy play, the easier one. There we go. I just covered some at 808. Where's the next covers? Remember I was shorting the 850 line? So if I wanted to, I can. I played really sick because I'm tired as hell. So I'm gonna show you what I did. See, MBEV I bought. MBEV I shorted 847. Look at my shorts, guys. 847, 834. I scaled in. I'm hella tired. I don't really care about trading anymore. I was just trying to help you guys. So I'm just gonna cover it. Shit, I don't even know what the hell I did. So I'm up 1,700 bucks for today. It's simple as that, dude. I'm telling you, man, you trade the right way, money is nothing. This is tiny money, guys. Seriously. You think it's big money, it's very tiny money. But for a normal guy, it's very big money. And I just showed you how easy it is if you follow the rules. You guys just see that? I mean, shit, dude. 847, I shorted this shit. OGen. Now OGen, MBEV right here, 847. I scaled in, just 850 line. I just covered. Now I'm up 1850 for the day. I mean, dude, stress free. I mean, this was a lot more money than I made as an engineer. Teaching you guys. I mean, that's the whole point, guys. If you, by doing this daily recap, it actually helped me. It calmed me down. It didn't get me, I didn't touch IGC this whole time. I traded the sympathy, the sidekick, the side chick, I call it, off of the 850 line. Covered $8 line. Just like I said on the webinar. Did I not? 50 cents, guys. 50 cents. 40 cents. Does it cover my borrow fee? Man, I've been trading this all day long. So it's not like, so if you borrow a stock, so IGC cost, I think it was like 7 cents. It was expensive, man. So that kind of added injury, like shit. And so it cost me money. I only located a little bit. I only located 10,000 shares of it, which is not much. I want to get myself killed. So I paid $700 and I lost too. So you think I can make more than 7 cents if I did it right? Yeah, I made a lot more than 7 cents. Locate's just another way of doing business. This is the cost of doing business. You trade the right way, the money will come. Did you lose before you become consistent? Oh, of course. Everyone lost, dude. I consistently lost. So when people go, were you consistent before you started making money? Yeah, I was consistent. I was a consistent loser. But like I said, man, eventually you learn to be consistent. And the hardest hurdle, I'm telling you, is the loss. You can make money every day. It's can you have the discipline to that one day that you lose, don't lose all your money. So today was a bad day for me. And I still managed to pull out some money. And once again, let's take a look at this. Guys, look. I just messing around. Not really messing around, but I placed the order. I gave the webinar. The line was 850 on MBEV. It dropped. It hit me at 847, 837. Then it scaled out down to 798. You just saw that live. And take a look at this. Doesn't take much, guys. Every day, 1K is this. So if I'm doing this on a consistent basis, that's already $500,000. No stress. I'm telling you, man. So when you're swinging for the big fences and you have these big swings. So the first thing I think, this is my opinion, everyone has a different strategy, guys. Everyone has a different strategy. My strategy is low stress, consistency every day. And when a day like this comes and I'm pissed off and I've messed up and I'm still up, it's a good day. And I'm learning every day. Learning every day not to get trapped. Learning every day to take my money. Learning every day to discipline. That, hey, man, so you should print this out, leave it on the wall. I'm just telling you, and work yourself on the outer lines, guys. 850, I've been telling you all day long it held. So I took a shot at it. And I covered. We just saw that right here. And MBEV went back up. I shorted even more. And I covered OGen. OGen right back to 277. I covered at 287. So you just saw within those things. Very simple. Anybody can do this, guys. Anybody can do this. You don't need a big account to do this. How much is 2,500 shares of this? Like $5,000. This one you might need more, but on a $5,000 account, making $250, that's pretty good. That puts you up in the 50K a year range. Stock that one trade, 2 trades, $500 a day. That's 100 grand. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. A couple last questions. You guys totally understand my method, my my madness. Guys, you learn every day, man. Learn every day. That's it, guys. I just showed you my PnL. It's not impressive, but shit, dude, it's a win. I haven't lost for a few weeks. Not gonna win. Just think about it. The days I fuck up like this, I still make this. Not bad. I could have been an emotional wreck going from like $5,000 this down to this. Like it's almost, it's like, I'm just saying, right? I was up on a ton of this too. I was up on all this stuff. And then I look back at ACST. I'm like, oh my God, I should have been. You see what I'm saying, guys? There's 4 stocks. Each of them you make it $3-4 grand. That's a lot of money. Adds up, guys. You don't need to go for the grand slam in each stock. There's many ways to play. I'm telling you, when the right setup comes, I'm going to hammer it. I'm going to hammer it for big. Today, I didn't really see the setup. This one already died, so this one very tough too. So this month has been very hard, man. These stocks, like we said yesterday, they're not even called zombies anymore. They're the White Walkers, the Game of Thrones. These are the White Walkers, man. They don't die. They make zombies look like your pet. Zombies turn into the White Walkers. That's all the White Walkers. So keep working at it, guys. Keep discipline. Take your money, and the key is build your bankroll. Number one rule is bankroll. I'm gonna show you something that's kind of so I did this for fun. I want to show you the equity of this account. This is a cash account too. Most of these are so when I short this, I can only use cash. So I tried an educational account when I launched MIC just to see if it works. So I call this the small account challenge. My small account challenge started with 50,000. It crossed over 100. I doubled it within a month. So that was the equity. So if you add it together, today it went way over 100. So I more than doubled the account within a month. Being disciplined, trading small, using what I'm saying here. In a month, I made 50 grand off of a $50,000 account, having no margins, very little margins, because these were cash. I did this for fun, just to see. Remember, I talked about the small account challenge being bullshit. Most of these Fru's account. No, this is after expenses, bro. This is equities after expenses, obviously. I'm telling you, when you have money in your account, it's cheap to trade because commissions are free, basically. With EC and rebates, it's free. You have to get over 25,000. So one last thing, we'll end it here. So small account challenge by Furus, fake ruse. Start with 500. Bull fucking shit. Scam motherfuckers. I'm not going to mention any names because they probably want to sue me because it's a fucking scam. Who the fuck has a small account challenge out of $500 and can grow it? Of course you can grow it. You know why? Because you're pumping your sheep. Imagine how much money, and you still lose, dude. You have a sheep and you still lose. I'm just talking about in general. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, okay? I'm not naming names. This is in general. If you see this, in general, nothing specific. I don't know anything about anybody specific. You have a room full of guys and you're playing low flow stocks and you're pumping and you're the first guy to buy it and you're the first guy to dump it. How the hell are you losing? They do this to sucker you guys in. I created a real account, a small account, which is 50,000, which is a small account, $50,000. And just doing what we're doing in the room since then, since the launch, it doubled. Never had a big day on this, really. Knock on wood. Never had a big loss either. So knock on wood, right? Consistency. Seriously, guys. Seriously. I just showed you. If you make $2,000 a day, that's $500,000 a year. We just made $1,000 in MBEV and that. I'm just saying. It's like you can do it, guys. You can totally do it. The key is to be disciplined. Don't fall for these trickery from the other guys. So I promised you I showed you the PnL I did. I was gonna show you this. I'm trying to figure out because I don't want people asking me about this account. I was gonna do this as an education and show it at the boot camp, but I showed it early. That is possible. So these trolls are saying, "Oh, I don't show stuff." I show right here, and this is a small account, guys. Relatively for me, this is a very small account. You've seen already since the launch. So I mean, let me see if I can grow to $1 million. That was the thing. Playing sound waves like slowly build your bankroll, right? So I slowly built the bankroll. Now knock on wood, dude. I might have jinxed myself, but we just doubled the count in a month. I went to Asia for 10 days too. So, I mean, I missed half a month of trading. Yep, small account challenge. We don't pump in the room. You never see me pump. It's like, what the hell? How can I pump MBEV and IGC? Any other questions? I think we're good for today. I'm really tired. I hope to see you guys soon at the boot camp, guys. And if you have any more questions, dude, you know where to hit me up. So I'll see you guys back in the room. Thanks, guys. Stop recording.